love, loss, and legacy. It's a story as old as time, but when it plays out under the blinding glare of the Hollywood spotlight, it takes on a mythic and often heartbreaking quality. We've seen it with the tragic premature passings of stars like Chadwick Boseman, leaving a nation in mourning. We felt it with the devastating loss of Matthew Perry, a friend we all felt we knew. But today we're focusing on a different kind of Hollywood story. One not of a movie star, but of an American legend, a man who literally walked on the moon, and the shocking, tragic loss of the love he found in the final chapter of his life. This is the story of Buzz Aldrin and his wife, Anca Faur. What happens when a giant, a hero who has stared into the void of space, is brought to his knees by a loss back on Earth? Just 2 years ago, at the age of 93, Buzz Aldrin married Anca Faur, a brilliant executive 30 years his junior. The world was intrigued. Was it a whirlwind romance, a meeting of the minds? Then, just as suddenly as their union began, it ended. Anca Faur is gone, and Buzz Aldrin is left with a profound and public grief, saying, and I quote, "I will miss her dearly." This is a story of a late-in-life love story cut tragically short, and it forces us to ask a difficult question about the celebrities and legends we admire. Can fame and historic achievement ever truly shield you from the most human pain of all? The news broke not with a grand press conference, but with a simple, powerful statement. In the world of celebrity gossip, that's often the most telling sign of genuine, profound sorrow. There were no publicists spinning a narrative, just the raw words of a grieving husband. Short, direct, devastating. This is the language of true heartbreak. It's a stark contrast to the often overproduced world of celebrity relationships we're used to. Think about the meticulously managed Instagram posts, the coordinated red carpet appearances, the conscious uncouplings. This was different. This was real. This public grieving is something we've seen before in Hollywood, and it always captivates us. When Debbie Reynolds died just one day after her daughter, Carrie Fisher, the world was stunned by the poetic, tragic nature of it. We saw it when Bruce Willis's family shares their journey with his dementia. It's a public display of a very private pain. For Buzz Aldrin, a man synonymous with American strength and pioneering spirit, to express such vulnerability, it reminds us that behind the legend, there is a man. A 94-year-old man who has just lost his wife. To understand the depth of this loss, we have to understand the man. Buzz Aldrin isn't just a celebrity. He's a historical figure. But his life on Earth has been as complex and turbulent as his journey to the moon. He's been married 4 times. His first marriage to Joan Archer lasted for 21 years and produced 3 children. Then came marriages to Beverly Van Zyl and Lois Driggs Cannon, each chapter of his life reflecting a different era, a different version of Buzz. After his 3rd divorce in 2012, many might have thought his romantic life was over. He was in his 80s, a living monument. But then in 2023, at the age of 93, he married Anca Faur. This wasn't just a surprise, it was a shock to the system. It defied our expectations. It was a story of hope, of finding love when you least expect it. It was a headline straight out of a Hollywood script. Moonwalker finds new love in his 90s. Speaking of Hollywood and astronauts, did you know Buzz Aldrin had a cameo in Transformers: Dark of the Moon? He played himself, revealing the Autobot mission to a shocked John Malkovich. It's a fascinating blend of American myth and pop culture, showing how these heroes are woven into our collective imagination. But while we see the heroic cameo, the man was navigating the very real complexities of life and love. So, who was the woman who captured the heart of an American icon? Anca Faur was not a starlet. She wasn't a socialite. She was, by all accounts, a formidable and brilliant mind in her own right. She held a Ph.D. in chemical engineering and was the executive vice president of Buzz Aldrin's own company, Buzz Aldrin Ventures. This is a crucial detail. This wasn't just a romantic partnership, it was a professional and intellectual one. They shared a passion for space, for innovation, for the future. This mirrors other powerful Hollywood partnerships built on mutual respect for craft. Think of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. They are each other's biggest supporters and sharpest business advisors. Or power couples like John Legend and Chrissy Teigen, who have built empires together. For Buzz and Anca, their shared mission seems to have been the future of space exploration. She wasn't just his wife, she was his partner in his life's work. That makes her loss not just personal, but professional. A devastating blow on every level. This tragic story taps into a powerful and often dramatized narrative in our culture. The late-in-life romance. We see it in movies like The Notebook, where love conquers even dementia. And we see it in Hollywood with couples like Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones with their 25-year age gap who have weathered immense health scares and stood by each other. These stories captivate us because they represent a triumph of connection over circumstance, of love over logic. Buzz and Anca's story had that fairy tale quality, the legendary hero finding his final true companion. But the tragic twist, the loss, after only 2 years, turns that fairy tale into a Shakespearean drama. It's a stark reminder that time is the one thing even the richest and most famous among us cannot buy. The story of Buzz Aldrin and Anca Faur is more than just a celebrity news update. It's a human story. It's about the universal search for a partner, for a soulmate, regardless of age or fame. It's about the incredible resilience of the human heart, capable of finding love at 93. And it's about the profound, gut-wrenching pain of having that love taken away far too soon. In the grand dramatic narrative of Hollywood lives, filled with blockbuster premieres and scandalous headlines, it's these raw, real moments of love and loss that truly resonate. They remind us that behind the fame, the fortune, and the historic achievements, these are people, just like us, navigating life's greatest joys and deepest sorrows. Our thoughts are with Buzz Aldrin and Anca Faur's family during this incredibly difficult time. Thank you, Anca, for bringing joy to a legend, and thank you for watching. If you were moved by this story, let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from the world of Hollywood lifestyle and celebrity news. Stay strong, everyone.